We kick off with our look inside the papers with Angela Rayner, Leo, in the Express, and the video of her entertaining an all-male gathering to make the Garrick envious.
Is this
They want to recognise Palestine as a state.
Right, yeah.
Sorry, mate, did you want to do the Daily Star?
Oh, I didn't realise
We've skipped beyond the break.
So Angela Rayner vows to recognise Palestine as a state if Labour win the election. So this is a video circulating on social media, as videos always do. She's basically begging. There's a room full of Muslim men, and she's begging for their votes. Luckily, the video cuts off before it gets too desperate. But she's basically saying she's promised a Labour government would recognise the state of Palestine if the party wins the upcoming general election. So this is essentially rewarding Hamas for their actions on October the 7th when they went in and provoked and slaughtered lots of Israeli civilians and civilians from around the world that were at a music festival and stuff. And, it would be a great idea to have a two-state solution. It's been offered to the Palestinians loads of times. One of the times with Bill Clinton and Yasser Arafat, they were offered 98% of the land. It's always been rejected. 8 times, I believe, it's been rejected. So it's one of these fanciful things that she's...
Yeah, I mean, I suppose, over the course of the last 70 years, a lot of solutions have come and gone, a lot of negotiations have moved towards a peaceful settlement, and then sometimes extremists on either side have derailed that. But it certainly isn't simply a question of Israeli intractability, is it? I think we can fairly say that.
It's also not going to make a blind difference what Labour do. Just to put it in some sort of perspective.
But I suppose I can understand, I will say, I can understand if you felt strongly about that issue, you would want to influence, your future government's position on it. I can understand that, even though, obviously, yes, it's America, and then, second place is a set of steak knives, clearly, but...
And it's a very long clip. She's there so long that I think she started registering for council tax in that house. I mean, it's pandering, but of course it's pandering. We saw what happened with the loss of votes at the local elections and the mayoral elections. So they're saying things to try and get that vote back on. But before we condemn them too much, all parties are pandering on the way into an election. Hanging's too good for them, send them to national service and have a triple lock. So, the Tories are definitely doing some pandering. Labour are having to do this kind of pandering. What she said isn't that many million miles away from what Keir Starmer said. And he actually says that it has to be as part of a peace deal and include the release of the hostages. Making sure that's sewn in there all the time, I think, is really important.
Quick question. Do you think Angela Rayner could recognise Palestine? If she was given a map without borders clearly marked. How confident would you be?
I feel that's a harsh one. I don't want to be that big.
Fair enough. I was remembering, is it Israel's? Is it Palestine? No, it's Rome. That was that's the historical solution I'm settling on.